Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Oh my god. I got like the funniest comment the other day. It was like, because I mentioned I was losing weight, and they were like, oh, are you taking Wegovy or Manjaro or something like that? I was like, what? Like, bitch, I didn't get the COVID-19 vax. What makes you think I'd inject myself with something else equally as sus? Equally as untested? Equally as evil? Like, that shit is, it's, you know, I swear, like every week or every month since that stuff came out, like a year ago now, maybe not quite, but, you know, some people have been on it for years. But I think earlier this week, a big article came out, I think like the worst one yet, that was like, yeah, there's a clear link between using these drugs and like eyesight loss. Like there's a direct correlation there. So it's just funny, like this guy was talking about it. I can't remember the video or anything like that, but he was like, you guys are evil. You guys are evil out there for like laughing at these people, you know, who have been taking this stuff. You guys are so sick for shaming these people. And it's like, yeah, why wouldn't we, bro? Why wouldn't? Like, I just feel like since the beginning of time, there's been stories of basically, you know, fables or whatever they're called, that just the message is, hey, there's no shortcut to greatness. There's no shortcut to success. Like anything that is worth doing takes time and effort. And it's so true. You can't think of really anything that fucking doesn't. Oh, I kind of ran a red light there. Oh, sorry. It turned right there. Sorry, I just didn't want to. Sorry, golly. Anyway, oh, this poor kid. Oh, is that a grown man? I can't tell. It's so funny because the kids these days, that person has a backpack and they look like they weigh 80 pounds. But that's what it looks like. Kids, like, when they go back to school, I'm looking at these kids and their backpack is like, it's like half their body weight. You can't be carrying that much weight, kid. Like, I'm not shaming the kid, but these school people, don't you have a fucking locker, man? Or do those make you guys feel unsafe too? I swear to God. But yeah, these people, I will shame people I will not feel bad for people who suffer the consequences of these drugs. No, no, you're dumb. You're dumb. I feel like one of my hands is bigger than the other. Like one of my feet is a little bit bigger than the other. So on my bigger hand, that's my opinion. I don't feel bad for people who suffer the consequences from these untested drugs. Just like I didn't feel bad for people who fucking took the vax. Like, no. If anything, you are like a sacrificial lamb, hopefully to make other people realize that, hey, this is not, like, there's this girl I worked with when the vaccines came out, and she like shamed me for not getting it, and then when she got it, she was hospitalized. So no, I didn't feel bad for her, because it was like, you shamed me, bitch. You shamed me for not wearing a mask, and now, you know, you're gonna make me feel shitty about this, and now you're there. So no. But on my smaller hand, you know, for the people with the GLP-1s, I do feel kind of bad, but only for the ones that were fat, that were actually legitimately like obese. Because I get it, man. Like, it's so weird talking to people about health and stuff like that. Because, like, when I go out into the world, which is not that often, it really isn't, I'm always with my boyfriend, and he very much loves to bring up carnivore. Like, that's kind of like, when we first met, I was fully carnivore because I was skinny, and he knew about carnivore, and he had done it like once or twice or something like that intermittently before. And yeah, it was like a oh, you're carnivore too. Like, whoa, you actually, one, know about this, and two, you've done it. You know, I'm sure he was super intrigued that I was fully, right? So, like, when we go out into the real world together and we talk to the normies, like, for example, when we went to go visit his, you know, ex-boss out, like, they lived out in the country, but it doesn't even matter where the fuck you are. Like, people just don't understand. Like, when we got there, everybody there had, like, the biggest belly, like, fatty liver, right? And that's from, like, sugar, generally speaking. I think you can get it from drinking too, but that's kind of the same thing, depending on what you drink, I guess. Golly, I need a drink, actually. I kind of want a drink, so I think I'm gonna go a weird way to a little store. I need, like, a glass of wine tonight. Mommy needs a glass of wine tonight. It's just hot, it's summer, like, I don't know. I might even get, like, a little can of Sprite to put in it because I'm trash like that. But yeah, like, these people that we, you know, whose house we went to, everybody had this big belly. It was so rotund. It was like a pregnant woman's belly. And again, it's super indicative of fatty liver disease, and like, they love sugar, and they love their carbs. Sugar are carbs. And, you know, I was just so surprised because my boyfriend didn't actually bring it up. He usually, in, like, every scenario, he brings up carnivore, but he didn't this time. And, you know, I asked him why not when we were going home or something. He's like, I just didn't, I don't know, because it's just, I guess nobody actually brought it up like that they were feeling bad, but that's kind of the gateway that will make my boyfriend talk about carnivore. Is if somebody talks about their health issues, he brings up carnivore because it's literally the only thing that's going to help that person. There's no surgery, there's no GLP-1 that's going to fucking help you out. No, the only way to do it is by getting your blood sugar under control. And that means you stop riding the roller coaster of insulin spikes, man. So anyway, I don't know, like, the way that this country is going economically, I'm trying to look on the bright side, because one of my strongest beliefs is that there's, like, really no good or bad, because no matter how bad it seems, massive good usually always comes out too. It might be mediocre good, but, like, usually the worse it is, the better it's gonna be. Also, like with COVID, right? Like, I talked about how, you know, it was super shitty being locked up and stuff like that, and having to wear a mask, and, like, being booted out of stores. But at the same time, it was nice because in the stores where I wasn't booted out, if I saw somebody else without a mask, the magicalness between us was something that I would have never gotten were we not in a lockdown. And I have lots of other examples of, like, the worst things that have ever happened to me ended up being, like, coming with incredible, incredible benefits. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the economic crash that this country's gonna experience within 2 years, 5 max. I really don't believe we're gonna make it much longer. No more than 2 years, really. But, like, a good thing is we're all gonna lose weight. Like, we all need to. A lot of people do. I think 9 out of 10 people need to lose weight. And, you know, like, one reason why, like, the Russian people, is it the Russians? Like, one reason why they're so fucking hot is because they went through years of, like basically malnutrition. And so now they're super hot. And, you know, I know that's kind of a terrible thing to say, but at least, you know, because right now, yeah, like when we go out, when we all go out into the world, you have to admit it's really gross. Like there's no beautiful bodies out there. Even like the people that are skinny, they're skinny fat, you know, and it's just like, that's not the vibe, man. You don't look strong. Nobody looks strong. Nobody looks exuberant. And it's just because, you know, one part, our food supply is poison, but two, we're just inundated with, you know, highly processed foods. And, you know, part of the highly processed food, the worst part of it is the fact that, you know, our flour and stuff like that, and sugar, it's ground down to such a small not molecule, but such a small grain that, like, even if it's like organic flour, whole grain, it's just so incredibly ground down. Like it's a fine powder. It hits our blood stream so fast, like crack. It's basically crack, and it's not good. But yeah, I think ultimately I'm really trying to focus on the positives. And like one person already was saying, like, you know, a lot of people are moving home, and well, I get it. Like for a lot of people that's not good, because for a lot of people their family like sucks and is like a really bad, it's very detrimental to their mental health. For a lot of people, other people, you know, their parents are not that bad, and it'll allow them to have children, which is an amazing thing. And, you know, if you have children, you probably want to have a grandparent really, really close by so they can help you rear said child, said children. I don't know. There's gonna be good and bad, man. There's gonna be good and bad. Sorry, I hate this drive. Like in this huge truck, like the road, I swear the road is a little bit more narrow. There's no shoulder. Like literally, if I go, like I go. It's not a ditch. There's no ditch here. It was so sad. This morning there was a cat in the road, a dead cat in the road, and it looked like a house cat. It was all fluffy and cute. And it looked like it was sleeping too. Golly, it was so depressing. I love cats. Like I love cats. They're like the most amazing creature. Dogs are amazing too. Like they really are. But cats, I feel like I get them. Like I feel like a cat. I'm very, very cat-like. They just get it, man. They just get it. Dogs are amazing too, though. Dogs are amazing too. I don't think we are, but these people this weekend, they asked my boyfriend if he would take their dog. They were like older people with an Australian cattle dog, and yeah, they just said it was too much for them, and I felt bad, but I don't know. I guess I'd need to be home too. Like that's what my boyfriend says. He's like, you need to be home so you could teach it the ways of the farm and just make sure it doesn't fucking run off or spend all day chasing the cows or something. That would be horrendous. I don't know, you guys. I really feel like we need to look on the bright side of things. Like I know I know it's not good, but I strongly believe that the worse off things are, the better the fringe benefits are going to be. Like this is already changing society in a way where we could have never. People are waking up, because now there's no waking up. You kind of have to wake up, because there's no money for you to not wake up. There's no money left over for you to not notice that things are like quickly getting bad. And I don't know if it's, a socialist. I doubt it, but I don't know. Like, I feel like we haven't really tried socialism. But that said, we haven't even really tried capitalism. Like, we're not living in capitalism. This is like, I think they call it anarcho-corporatism. Like, we haven't had capitalism in a long time. So I don't know if we should really be trying socialism, but change, I think no matter what, it'll be better than what we have going on now. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.